The wind howled through the deserted coastline, its mournful cries echoing off the crumbling stone walls of the Blackstone rock lighthouse. The once majestic structure now stood as a monolith to neglect, its towering spire reaching towards the dark sky like a skeletal finger. The moon cast an eerie glow on the waves below, creating an unsettling dance of light and shadow. The sound of crashing waves and creaking wooden beams filled the air as I stepped onto the worn path leading up to the lighthouse. The air was heavy with the scent of salt and decay, and I could feel the weight of years of isolation bearing down upon me. A chill ran down my spine as I gazed up at the lighthouse, its windows like empty eyes staring back at me. As I approached the entrance, a faint light flickered in the windows, casting an otherworldly glow on the surrounding rocks. I hesitated, my heart pounding in my chest, but a morbid curiosity propelled me forward. The door creaked as I pushed it open, and I stepped into the musty darkness within. A single, flickering candle cast eerie shadows on the walls as I made my way deeper into the lighthouse. The air inside was thick with the scent of old books and stale air, and I could feel a strange energy emanating from the very walls themselves. Every step seemed to echo through the empty halls, making me feel like I was being watched. I called out into the darkness, my voice barely above a whisper, but there was no response. The silence that followed was oppressive, heavy with an unseen presence. I fumbled for my flashlight and turned it on, casting a weak beam of light down the corridors. As I explored the lighthouse, I stumbled upon a small, cramped room that seemed to have been recently occupied. A makeshift bed, a few scattered belongings, and a journal lay scattered about the floor. The entries were cryptic, but one phrase stood out: "The keeper is not what they seem." A creeping sense of dread began to take hold as I read through the journal, the words on the page seeming to leap out at me. The keeper's writing was erratic, the handwriting growing more and more erratic as the entries progressed. It was as if they were trying to convey a warning, but I couldn't quite decipher the message. I decided to investigate further, making my way back down to the entrance and searching for any sign of the keeper. The wind was picking up, the waves crashing against the rocks with increasing ferocity. I stumbled upon a small boat, half hidden in the shadows, and my heart skipped a beat as I realized it was the keeper's vessel. As I boarded the boat, I saw a figure huddled in the corner, their back to me. My heart racing, I approached them, but as I turned them around, I saw that it was the keeper, or at least, their face. Their eyes, however, were black as coal, and their skin was deathly pale. The keeper's mouth opened, and a low, raspy voice spoke a single, chilling word: "Welcome." As I stumbled backward, the keeper's body began to change, their limbs elongating, their face stretching into a grotesque grin. And then, everything went black. I awoke to find myself back on the path, the lighthouse looming behind me like a specter. But as I turned to look back, I saw that the keeper was standing behind me, their eyes still black as coal. And then, I heard the sound of my own voice, whispering a single, chilling phrase: "I'm the keeper."